what's up? This is Amy, and today I have a special type of video for you guys. I am going to do a full face tutorial using only Maybelline products. So this is the look that I created with all Maybelline stuff. There was a couple items that I did cheat on. I had nothing to do my eyebrows by Maybelline, so I'm really sorry for that. But I used all drugstore stuff. So for my brows, it was drugstore. And then other than that, everything is Maybelline. So this is the look I created. If you guys want to see how to get this look, go ahead and keep watching. Okay guys, so as you guys can see, I am completely barefaced. Sorry you guys, but I am totally breaking out right now. It is awful, but because I am doing this full face tutorial, I'm gonna show you guys the real thing. So the first item that I'm going to start with is this Maybelline New York Baby Skin, and it is the Instant Pore Eraser. So right now I am applying it all over. Next, I am going to be concealing my face, and I am going to be just using these Maybelline Instant Age Rewind concealers, and one is in the shade medium and the other one is light pale. So I am going to be using the medium one to cover up all my problem areas. Now I am going to be applying my foundation, and it is in the Maybelline Fit Me in the shade 235. It's just this one right here. And I just get a little bit on my hand here. And grabbing my beauty blender. And just applying it all over. We have applied all of our foundation. I am going to go in with this Maybelline Cover Stick Concealer, and it's in medium beige, and this is really old. I'm busting out all my Maybelline stuff, obviously, and I am going to go in and apply some of it right here, and I am doing this to highlight the high points of my face. So you're gonna go down the bridge of your nose, your laugh lines right here on your Cupid's bow, your cheekbones, and that's pretty much it. So now I'm going to go back in with my beauty blender and blend out all those areas. Now that we have blended out all our highlight, I am going to go in with this Maybelline Fit Me foundation stick, and this is in the shade 330 Toffee Caramel. And what I'm using this for is as a contour. So I am going to pretty much contour the areas, like the shadowed areas of my face. So I am going to suck in right below my cheekbones, my forehead temples here, the sides of my nose, right below my lip, and a little bit on my jawline and chin area. And for those of you out there who do not have the problem of a double chin like I do, I am doing that to shadow that area as much as I can so it doesn't show. So I am giving the illusion of no double chin. So now I am just grabbing the beauty blender that I use to put on my foundation, and I'm using the rounded part, and I'm just blending out my contour. Now that we have done that, that pretty much sums it up for all of our cream products. So, all right, you guys, I am cheating a little bit because this is pretty much a full face of Maybelline products, but I do not have any face powder, any Maybelline face powder. The only one that I have is this one here, which is a face powder, but it is in the shade 340 Cappuccino, and that's just way too dark for my face. I use it as a bronzer or contour also, and this is the shade. You guys can see that that is way too dark for me. So I am going in with the Rimmel Stay Matte in Nude Beige. This is very inexpensive. This is pretty much like a drugstore video because Maybelline is a drugstore product. All these products that I am using are very inexpensive, you guys. This powder, I think I paid like $3 something or $4 and some change for it at the drugstore. So again, this is the Rimmel Stay Matte pressed powder in the shade Nude Beige. So for those of you who you know, like these all drugstore cosmetic videos, this is one that you would definitely like. So, okay, so I am going in with my Real Techniques setting brush that looks just like this here. And I am just taking the powder and going to set my under eyes here. Okay, and then I am going in with my e.l.f. complexion brush, and it's just a big fluffy brush. And again, with the same powder, I am going to just dab it all over my face to set all the cream products that I have applied. All right, now that I have set my foundation, I am going to go in with this Maybelline Fit Me powder, the one that I just showed you in the shade 340 Cappuccino. And I am going to use this brush. It came with my Hoola bronzer. It's just one of those little flat brushes that come with blushes or bronzers that you buy at the store, and they come with them. This is just what I'm talking about here. I'll show you some more that I have that can work just fine. These little flat generic brushes are what you use, and I'm going to dip it in the powder. You're kind of suck in your cheeks and go along that line. And right now you are setting your contour or making a contour for those of you who didn't put on the cream contour. And again, you guys, this just makes the illusion of a, a really like high cheekbone or a thinner face. For those of you who are wondering what this does, you are creating a shadow. Under the chin here, along the jawline. Along the sides of your nose. I am putting away that brush, and now I am using this Rite Aid brush that it's just Rite Aid brand, and it's a angled fluffy brush that is, I'm pretty sure, a blush brush, but I use it for bronzing, so I'm still using that same powder, and I'm going to bronze my temples. Again, creating the illusion of a shadow. Blending out that contour a little bit again. All right, so once we have then done that, we are gonna do our blush now, and I am going in with this Real Techniques blush brush. And then I am going in with the Maybelline New York Master Highlight by Face Studio. This is a new product that is being sold at the drugstore. I think it's the Master Highlight line is the new line. They've got some cream stick blushes in a wide variety of colors. They have some lipsticks, I believe, some blushes and highlights, and I think some that can be used as bronzers, and they have a whole line of new stuff in the Maybelline line, so you guys might want to go check those out. Right now I am using this one as a blush, and it is in number 40 Mauve. And it says you can use this as a highlight or as a bronzer or as a blush. I personally am going to be using it as a blush. I'm going to swirl my brush around, covering the whole thing, and use it as a blush. This is my first time using it, and you guys can see that it's leaving a beautiful dark, like mauve-y color. Right, now that I have applied the blush, I am going in with my Sonia Kashuk number 129 brush, which is just a fan brush, and it's flat, fanned out like this. And what I am going to use, because I do not have a specific highlight in the Maybelline brand, I am going in this Maybelline Eye Studio in Sinful Cinnamon, and it's Sinful with an S, obviously how it's spelled, and Cinnamon with an S also. So, and this side over here, I am going to use as my highlight, which it's an eyeshadow, but it could be used as a highlight or eyeshadow or whatever. And I'm just going to apply this glowy, bright eyeshadow as a highlight to highlight the high points of my cheeks, right above my cheekbones here. Down the bridge of my nose once again. My chin. And my Cupid's bow here. Now that I've applied my highlight, my bronzer, my blush, I am going to go in with this e.l.f. stippling brush, and it's a dual fiber brush. And I am going to blend out just all the edges of like my blush and bronzer so that it all blends in well. I don't want any harsh lines of my blush showing or of my bronzer, so I'm just going over my whole face with this brush to really blend out the products on my face here. All right, so once I have done that, again, you guys, I really hate to do this. I am going to use a Milani brand for my eyebrows. I do not have, I tried looking for any possible thing I could use under the Maybelline brand for my eyebrows, and I couldn't find anything, you guys. This, though, is also a very inexpensive product, but any eyebrow product, any like brown matte eyeshadow would work. This is what I'm using here, this bottom shade, and it's like a dark brown, and I'm using this Eco Tools angled liner brush. And I'm just going to fill in my brows. Okay guys, so I applied my eyebrows and I took my towel off, if you guys didn't notice, just so my hair could start drying. I washed it today and I wanted it to start drying. So sorry, it's a mess. It's all over the place. But okay, so I've gotten all my face products, my brows done, and now I am going to start with my eye. So I am going to begin by using the Color Tattoo in Too Cool. And I'm going to get a little bit on my fingers and just apply it right here on the lid. Just under the crease a little bit, you guys. Not very much. So I am putting this on as like a base and like it, because these act as like a primer because it really locks in your eyeshadow. So that's why I am doing this, and also because it will definitely make your eyeshadows show up a lot more vibrant. Because it's the color white. So, all right, so after putting on that one, I am going to begin with the eyeshadow quad, and I am going to use the e.l.f. Professional eyeshadow brush, and it just looks like this. And then I am going to begin with this first, the lightest color in the quad. And I am going to pack it on all over the lid here, right over the base. You know, I don't use these Maybelline color tattoos often enough. I think they are awesome and I don't bust them out hardly. You know, doing these full face tutorials of one makeup brand really makes you bust out the makeup that you don't really use sometimes. And that's what's going on today with this tutorial. I'm using a lot of products that I don't normally use and I'm really liking it. So okay, so now that we have gotten that all over the lid, it's just a very, you know, shimmery, very light pink, almost looks white. And then I am going to get this Real Techniques base shadow brush, and it looks like this here. I am going to go in with this second color on the quad here. And it's like this very like taupey purple look or color. And I am just going to drag that all along my crease and just blend it out with this brush. Okay, so now that we have blended this color here in the crease, all along the crease, using like windshield wiper motion, so back and forth, I am going to go in with another brush, and this one is the Buff and Blend brush, the E39 by Sigma, and it looks like this. And I am going to use this, the third color here, and it's like the most burgundy color of the quad. And I am going to focus it on, still in the crease, but just right on the corner here. Let's see, it's not completely at the end, but just right above it. You guys can see that. All right, so now that we have focused that right there in the corner, I am going to go in with the exact blend brush, and it's the E32, and it looks like this. You guys can see that it's like on the flat side. And I am going to go in with the darkest color of the palette all the way at the end. Excuse my fingernails, you guys. I am horrible at keeping up with my manicures. But okay, so now with the darkest color here, I am going to focus that at the very end. All right, so we have gotten the darkest color at the very end, and now we are going to go back in with the Real Techniques base shadow brush here. And I am going to use that second color again and blend out those dark shades again. So back along the crease, back and forth. Using windshield wipers motions, as they say. All right, so we have blended that out, and right here I am seeing a really harsh line, so I'm going to take a little bit of that color again and also this one, so I'm going to dip it in both the lightest color and the second to the lightest color, and just kind of blend out that little area right there so that it doesn't look so harsh, the dark color against the lighter one. You want to blend those two out so it looks like they're just blending right in with each other. Okay, so now that we have done that, we are going to go back in with the e.l.f. Professional eyeshadow brush here. Go back in with the lightest color. Do the tear duct area, the inner corner here. All right, and then I am going to also get very little, so just kind of tap it in there barely, and highlight the brow bone area. So just kind of. All right, so now that you have done that, we are done with the eyeshadow part on the top here. Now I am going to go in with my Maybelline Eye Studio gel liner, and this one is in Black is Black. This is what it looks like here. And I am just using a little brush that came with an eyeshadow palette. It's a Lorac brush, but it's just a little sample one. Any angled liner brush that you may have will definitely do the job. So here we go. We are going to do our gel liner. Okay guys, so now that we have finished putting on the Maybelline gel liner, I am going to line my eyes. So the only Maybelline eyeliner that I had is in brown, and I thought that's all right, it'll do the job. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tight line my eyes, so it's just putting it on this top line here. to give your eyelashes a look of like being thicker and darker. All right, so now I'm putting it on my waterline and a little bit below that too. So like on my waterline and on my lash line a little bit. So now that I have the brown liner on, I am going to take this Real Techniques brush, and it's an accent brush, and it's this really tiny little brush that I'm going to use like a smudge brush. So I'm going to go back into the quad we used, and I'm going to use this second color here, and I am going to smudge out the lower lash line. So, okay, so the mascaras that I am going to use is the Maybelline The Rocket and the Maybelline Illegal Length. So I am going to curl my lashes. Okay, now I am going in with the Rocket mascara. All right, after applying the Rocket, I am going to go in with the Illegal Length mascara and give a second layer. All right, so we have applied our mascara. We are pretty much done with our face. And I decided that because my eye look is so dramatic, I am going to use the Maybelline Color Whisper, and this is in the shade Go Nude. So that's exactly what I am going to do, is go nude with the lip look. And I really like these Color Whispers because they give enough pigmentation if you want it, but also it gives your lips this light, you know, sheen without going too crazy. Right, so we have a nude lip on, and this is the full Maybelline cosmetic face. You can definitely get this look by going to your local drugstore and buying all Maybelline products. I really enjoyed doing this tutorial. I think that I'm going to do a lot more. So if you guys have any requests of what you would like to see, of like what brand you would like to see, like all L'Oreal products, all CoverGirl, or whatever, please leave it in the comment section down below, and I will definitely get to filming. Like I said, I really enjoyed doing this. So this is the finished look, you guys. And yeah, so don't forget to like the video if you guys liked it, and also don't forget to subscribe so you guys can keep up with all my most current uploads, all my current videos. And thank you so much to all my new subscribers and all my old ones. Thank you so much for all your guys' support and all your feedback. I love hearing from you guys. And yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.